we are going to learn vector. First of all, I would like to define what a vector quantity is. It has got two attributes, one is magnitude and another is direction. In this case, it is different from a scalar quantity. It has got two attributes, magnitude as well as direction. The simplest example of physical quantity which differs a vector from a scalar is the weight of a object and mass of that object. We all know that weight is the gravitational pull, so it is always directed towards the center of earth and it has got a direction. Similar example comes in physics as the displacement and distance. Velocity, which is got a direction, and many more examples. Now, our aim is to define a vector quantity mathematically. How can we judge or calculate rather its magnitude as well as its direction? With the help of known mathematics. To determine the direction of vector, we make use of reference frame or coordinate axis. So, if we have a point A here and a point B here, so we have AB written as a vector. We may have another vector CD which is parallel to AB, but in the opposite direction. So, we can write AB vector is equal to minus of CD vector if magnitude of AB is equal to magnitude of CD. I think it is clear. Because AB and CD are parallel vectors and since their direction is opposite, we put a minus sign here, but in case of magnitude they have the same length. Modulus of AB represents the length between A and B. Okay. So, that is one is distance and another is displacement, displacement from A towards B, which has got magnitude and direction both represented by the vector quantity AB, while the modulus value of AB just represents the distance between A and B. So, this is the basic idea of vector. Now, what about the calculation? Just get back to your school level coordinate geometry. We have a point here P which has coordinate x and y. So, we connect the origin with OP. Now, what is the OP vector? We write it as x I cap plus y j cap. Only this expression suffices to express OP as a vector. Why? Because we have this fixed reference frame to designate the direction of OP. I cap and j cap are the fixed unit vectors along x and y axis. That is, they are two mutually perpendicular direction in this plane, and since this is a two-dimensional plane, any point in this two-dimensional plane can be mapped or located with its coordinate. Now, how you coordinatize? We move x unit along x axis and then y unit along y axis, and we reach this point P. So, that is why we can designate the vector OP by xi cap plus yj cap, which determines the direction of OP using the magnitude theta, which comes out to be tan inverse y by x, we all know. And what is the magnitude? From Pythagoras theorem, the magnitude of OP is just the length of OP or the distance between O and P, which comes out to be root over x square plus y square. So, this is the magnitude or scalar quantity, scalar value of the vector, and this is the direction of the vector measured with respect to this frame of reference. So, we measure the direction of a vector always with respect to a reference frame.